Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. I just came by to say thank you. Y'all, you just come out of nowhere. Thank you so much for all the clicks and the views, for being in the comments. Thank you so much for the ways that you're loving on me and this tribe. You are my Earth cousins. I am a Taurus sun. So thanks so much, Capricorn, for being here for me. Now I'm here for you. So we're going to do a bonus read, and the bonus reads, my intention is to read for the energy that is current or in the future. However, that being said, we are in the Mercury retrograde shadow already. The 4th of August is when Mercury retrograde is, when Mercury is going to go retrograde. So it is going from the 4th to the 27th, y'all. It's going to be a long one, so buckle in, because it's going to be happening in Leo season 2, and the Sun and Venus are going to be in Leo. So look, it's all kinds of crazy. Buckle in. Let's find out what's going on. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This bonus read is, like I said, it's whenever you find it, my friends. It is a general read, and if it doesn't resonate with you now, it might resonate with you later. Let's find out what's going on for Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. We've got the 10 of Wands. Capricorn, I feel like you are about to, or you have already dropped a whole pile of burdens, and you're embarking on some sort of a new exciting path here. Now, I feel like for somebody here, you're feeling almost like you failed, like you didn't make it to the place where you wanted to make it to. I'm just looking at here. He's sort of looking sad, and you can see that there is a town behind him here. It's almost like he's dropped all the wands. It was too heavy to carry to get to the town. But I feel like you are, for some of you, you might be feeling bad that you just couldn't carry it any longer. But I feel like for all of you, that I'm grateful that you did drop these burdens, because I feel like it was very heavy for you here. And now you can grow again, right? We've got all these little buds hanging off these wands. Now it's time to grow again, because when the 10 of Wands is here, so is the Ace, because it's the end of the cycle. Then you get to start again at the Ace of Wands. Tell me more about Capricorn. We've got the 6 of Swords. Yep, there's movement. Look, you dropped those wands. Whether you got to town to take them there or not, it's nor here nor there. I feel like you finally created some movement for yourself by dropping some sort of burdens here. We've got the 3 of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Cups. What's going on here? There's that ace I was talking about, the Ace of Wands, right? The one that's in the hand of this person. So I feel like there's some sort of a new path coming up here, my friend. I want to say that I feel like dropping these burdens is making you feel like you want to be more social, like having the movement in the mind now. It feels like you're not stuck. He is carrying out the 4 swords and leaving the 2 behind. So I want to say the 4 swords being here tells me that he is healing. So I feel like you are healing, and maybe you're feeling a little bit more social, that maybe you want to go out and be with the people that you love the most. Maybe just go out and have fun with some people that you love. We've got the big heart here, maybe, overflowing cups of emotion, and maybe some drinks and getting out with friends, I feel. We've got the Ace of Wands here. I feel like you're about to embark on something that is very exciting and blessed by the universe. We've got a salamander here. That's the protection of the universe. It's like you're being given a gift of opening some sort of a new package, or a new path of some kind. Tell me why the 10 of Wands is here. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Sun. You've learned a lesson. You know what? I feel like for some of you, you feel like it's almost like you were carrying around these wands because you felt like you should be punished for something. Like it almost feels like it was like you don't feel good about how something ended or how something went, or maybe you just realized that you were carrying like the burdens of other people. I feel like you've made your point. I want to say you've made your point, and I feel like with this Hierophant energy here that you've learned a lesson. It's a breakthrough that came from carrying all these burdens. It's like when we carry the burdens, we don't know how good it feels until we drop them, and then we realize that we were carrying those burdens for far too long. I want to say that somebody here, it's like I keep getting, it's Charlie saying, I tried, but I really tried. Whoever's saying that, but I tried and it didn't work. look, things don't work out the way you want them to work. Things work out the way they should. And I really feel like sometimes we need a lesson before we can get to the blessing. And the Hierophant is both a lesson and a blessing. It's like learning the lesson. But I feel like you had some sort of a breakthrough, and that's why you finally dropped these wands here, Capricorn. Why you finally dropped these burdens is because the sun came out and showed you that the burdens you were carrying were not yours. So I feel like the Knight of Swords is here to make a point. Like, I want to say, like a literal point, like he's pointing the sword at somebody here. But I want to say that it was like the universe is making a point. And it's a realization in the mind, because the Knight of Swords is here. It's a message sent to you through a breakthrough, via a breakthrough, a spiritual breakthrough. It's actually the higher self that's teaching you the lesson. So I feel like after you drop these burdens here, things start to move forward. I feel like that's what the universe was waiting for. Was waiting for you to get out of this martyrdom energy, to get out of this place where you're heavily laden or strapped down with everybody's bullshit. I feel like it's time for you to drop those burdens, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes in. Fate starts to intervene. It's fate, it's divine timing. Things are about to change. They're about to get a little easier for you. And that's in the very near future. Tell me about the Ten of Wands, please. Why was Capricorn carrying this? I feel like it was something that you grew. So the Seven of Pentacles is the seeds of intention, right? So you had an intention on planting a pentacle and growing something for years. You wanted it to be solid and long term. I feel like it wasn't, but you were still holding on to it until the moment where you finally dropped all 9 wands. You then no longer are the wounded warrior. Now you have the Ace of Wands in your hand, and now it's time to move forward here. I want to say that somebody just took it and ran. Capricorn, you're the overgiver. You're the one who is the beautiful Empress in training, right? Whether you're feminine or masculine, you're the person who is cleaning the home and cooking food and inviting people over and having parties and planning things. And, you know, I feel like somebody took advantage of you, and they took your last pentacle and left. And I feel with we've got 5 pentacles in the tree here. All they left you with was the 5 pentacles, a feeling of being locked out. I feel like somebody literally took your gifts, your money, whatever you were giving them, and they ran. But look, you still have 1 pentacle on the ground. You can still replant the pentacle. You know how to do it. You've done it before. Look, if there is any sign who knows how to reinvent themselves over and over and over again, it's Capricorn. You know how to do that. You can. We do have the 4 of Cups here. Why is that? Somebody rejected something here and left. Tell me more about this. I think you met this person. You either met this person on the apps, or you met them at a party, or you met them at the bar. You met them in a place of celebration. And so it's like when the party was over, that's when this person left. When you decided you wanted to settle down, because that's who you are, you're a Capricorn, you're an earth sign. When you decided you wanted to settle down, this person said, no, I'm out. It's like they rejected your cup. Yep, there it is, the Tower. The Tower and the 9 of Wands. I was just talking about it, right? Because this person has the 1 wand in their hand because they dropped the 9, and there's the 9. You know what? This person you were with was the burden. Oh my gosh. The person you were with, Capricorn, the person that you were dating, the one that you've been feeling so sad about and carrying all the burdens about, when you dropped those burdens, you dropped them. They finally left. And that was the burden that you dropped. The Tower came. That's what it was. This person was here for a good time, not a long time. They were a good time Charlie. They were. Charlie always says, yes, I'm a good time. Charlie's my guide. And he's sassy like me. Anyway, so we have the Knight of Wands, right? There's the 10 wands right there. I feel like this person was somebody who is the one who had put all the burdens upon you. I feel like you were like raising the money, cleaning the house, doing all the things that Capricorn does for everybody around them. And I feel like this person, they didn't care. No, when you stopped partying, when when you stopped, when the liquor stopped flowing, when the party stopped happening, when we stopped going to the bar, this person just took what you gave them, they tucked it under their arm and they took off. They weren't willing on putting in any more work into anything here. And so I feel like when the Tower showed up, that's when you end up finally realizing that you had been carrying all of their burdens. But guess what? They taught you a lesson. That's why the Hierophant's here. They taught you a lesson, the lesson of the Queen of Wands, the one who's resilient. Like the Queen of Wands is the most resilient of all of the queens because she's been through a lot of stuff. She's been through all of it. And she continues to bloom anyway, right? Her face and her sunflower are facing the sun. She continues to grow regardless. Tell me what else I need to know about Capricorn, please. Yeah, you had to make a decision. You had to make a decision, my friend, because I feel like romance just wasn't enough. You can see this person started drinking their own cup, right? This person had no intention of making anything really out of this. You can see that they would drink for themselves and then they poured out whatever it was that they had going on with you. And this person was quite selfish, I feel. That, you know, and the thing is being selfish is a good thing. Like I always say, being selfish is a good thing as long as both people are into it. Like you have to be selfish for you, they have to be selfish for them. And then when you come together, then you can enjoy each other and exchange stories and your achievements and all of that. It's really good. It's very healthy for everybody to take care of themselves, but not at the cost of the other. And that's where the fine line is, right? And so I feel like that this person was in a relationship where they were very selfish. They were receiving and they weren't giving. Whenever they got a cup for themselves, they drank or they poured it out. They're like, I don't have to worry about Capricorn. They can make something out of nothing. They'll take care of themselves. So the Magician is here, and I feel like somebody manipulated your feelings, manipulated your romantic feelings to get what they needed. I feel like the face they were showing to everybody is, look at me, I'm the one who's making all the decisions. Like it feels like somebody here, it's almost like if it is between a feminine and a masculine, it feels like the masculine might have been the person who was like, you know what, I'm the one in charge here. Look at me, look at me. And it's like you were doing all the work, they were taking all the credit. And when people were like, how are you doing all of that? They're like, by magic. Meanwhile, you're the one who's been working your butt off. Tell me more. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Queen of Wands that came back here. And we have the Moon energy. So I want to say what you didn't see when you were with this person, what you didn't see is that you are the Queen of Wands. That regardless what happens to you, you are resilient. You are the person who is going to sit on the throne regardless of whatever came to kill you. It only makes you stronger because that's who you are. You're strong. And the Hanged Man tells me that you finally got the right perspective on the whole damn thing. Because this person is a person who manipulates emotions within people to get the things that they want. But understand, they never intended in staying with you forever. They didn't intend. In fact, what you didn't see is that you were the Queen of Wands, and the fact that they took off with your money or took off with whatever you gave them and didn't give you anything in return, just kept it all for themselves or poured out. They didn't even ask you, are you thirsty, Capricorn? They didn't even ask you. They just poured it out, right? They were taking the blessings that you were giving them and they poured it out. So I want to say that you didn't see it coming. What you didn't see is that you are this bossed up woman here. Whether you are a woman or a man, feminine or masculine, you are the person who's bossed up. And now that you have this perspective on what was going on here, that's what bosses you up. It's just one more thing that came to kill you but made you stronger, right? And then we have the Moon energy here. You're really strong in the soul energy. You have a strong intuition. And I feel like you had to learn how to trust yourself and you had to learn that you were resilient. And I think those were the lessons that this karmic relationship was supposed to teach you. Yeah, but now you have some sort of these obsessive, worrisome thoughts about never finding love again. I don't think that's true, though. I think that's something that you tell yourself. Tell me about new love. Is there new love on the horizon for Capricorn? We have the Eight of Swords. First, you have to untangle it all. First, you have to get out of your head. You have to stop feeling like your hands are tied, like your eyes are covered and your hands are tied, and I don't know what to do. I can't see what's going on. You have to stop telling yourself that story. It's not true. We have the Ace of Pentacles, because you were always able to pick up that pentacle that is on the ground. Sure, this person took it. They left you 5 pentacles, left you on the outside looking in. They took it. I'm not going to help you with these. I'm not going to harvest these. I'm going to take this with me. But look, they left a pentacle on the ground. That's this one here. Yeah. That beetle is a blessing. It's about harvest, but it's also about I'm going to say that the earth is very malleable, like it's very rich and ready. It's ready for you to plant your pentacle, and I feel like when you do, that one pentacle that's there, when you plant it, I feel like it brings in a soulmate. So I do feel like you will have a soulmate connection that comes in, that turns into love here. And I think that this person may even come back and try you again. But I think you've learned too many lessons since they left. I don't think that you want them back. We got 6 and 2 is 8. But I feel like this is a new soulmate here because of the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you have some sort of a new soulmate coming in. But first it's going to... the first things first, after dropping these burdens here, that you need to cut yourself away from the 8 of Swords. You need to get out of your head and stop overthinking everything. It has way less to do with you than it did about their low self-esteem. And they had to feel like they were conquering you in order for them to survive, I want to say. So we go from heartbreak to the 2 of Cups. An obsessive love. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all the ways you love me. I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye.